Courage is being afraid, but doing it anyways. And in this video, we're gonna talk about one of your best friends who somehow always lies to you. And you should watch this video because if you let this friend do that to you until the rest of your life, then on your deathbed, you're going to be very sorry. Because it just so happens that this friend always somehow convinces you from not doing the things that you really want to do. Now, my name is Martin and I make videos about improving your social skills. So if you want to become better with people, click the subscribe button. And now let's talk about your good friend. So think about the last time when you wanted to do something a little bit more challenging. For example, you're walking down the street, you saw this beautiful girl, and you didn't do anything. Then you went to the gym and you saw her again. However, this friend of yours told you don't talk to her right now, it's not the right time. Let's concentrate on the exercise, let's look like I'm working out hard, and she's gonna see you and maybe she's gonna come to you. And of course, this friend is so good at convincing you of not doing the thing that you know what you want to do, just to keep you safe. And most probably what happened is that girl that you liked, she finished her workout and she went home. Maybe she doesn't even know that you exist. Or maybe, just maybe, she actually also liked you and she was waiting for you to go and talk to her. However, because you listened to the friend who told you that it's not the right time, it's not the right circumstance, maybe she's busy, maybe she has a boyfriend, you didn't do anything. Yeah, this friend is very good at convincing, right? By now, probably you know what's the name of your friend, right? And it is? No, it's not George. No, it's not Philip. Yes, it is fear. Exactly. And that is what stops us from doing many things in life. I mean, I'm using here the example of talking to this beautiful girl. It might be a guy. I don't know what you like, However, this occurs in any kind of area of our lives. Anytime there was some potential for growth, then this friend comes and maybe just go and do the dishes right now and clean the house and just stay at home. This party, I don't know who is going there. Or maybe one time you want to go and travel, you always told yourself that you want to get your backpack and, go explore Europe or America or Southeast Asia by yourself, traveling solo. You always dreamt about it, but, this friend is very good at convincing you otherwise, telling you right now I'm very busy with studying and work, and maybe a little bit later this year, or maybe next year, or maybe 2 years from now will be a little bit better. And it just keeps you where you're at. Somehow convinces you not to go and follow your passion, or it might not be even a passion, but just some kind of wish, Maybe you always want to go on stage and do public speaking, or do a comedy show, or sign up for kickboxing lessons and just learn fighting, or whatever it might be. All of us have some kind of secret wishes that we want to explore, but this friend just keeps us safe, keeps us, let's just study, just go and find the job. Starting the business, it's too risky, it's for those crazy ones, it's not for you. And the more you listen to this friend of yours, the more you don't try new things, the more you do the things that you already know how to do. And probably this friend convinced you to stay with the girlfriend or boyfriend, and now it's your husband or wife, and you don't really like them, It convinced you back in the days to, I don't know, I know she's not the one for me, but I don't want to break her heart, and I don't want to break my heart, so, I think you kind of understand how it works, right? I mean, I have to admit, I love my fear and I really appreciate it. It's in my life, because otherwise, if I didn't have it, probably I'll be climbing on top of this building right now and I'll try to jump and try to fly and probably I'll die. So it's good to have it. However, it's not good to always listen to it and let the fear control me or you and taking all decisions that we want to take in order to grow. Because let's face it, I mean, of course, there's gonna be some kind of chance of rejection, you know? If you talk to that girl, maybe she didn't like you. Maybe she didn't just like the way you approached her and she just said, I'm not interested. Or she just said, I have a boyfriend, or whatever it is. And that might hurt you. Or the potential of you going on the stage and speaking and, you know, not going in your way, you being very shy and looking down the ground and not being able to express yourself. Of course, other people might have not liked this speech. But the thing you have to realize is it doesn't really matter. I mean, this girl, if even she rejects you, probably you're never gonna see her again, or, you know, like, she's gonna forget about you. She doesn't really care. Those people you wanna speak in front of, they also don't really care. That traveling that you're afraid of, I can promise you, the moment that you're there, the moment you're on the train or the airplane or anything, you feel so amazing that you didn't listen to the fear. And I can bet that you can right now sit down and write 10 situations in your life from the past where fear came in one way or shape or form and tried to convince you not to go and do this thing, right? Probably it was to talk to that person, or to have this difficult conversation, or apply for that job, or do this travel, or, you know, hundreds and hundreds of situations probably in your life where you conquered your fear, or you were able to listen to it but not let it control you. Basically what I started the video with. Courage is being afraid but doing it anyways. And I had this many times in my life, you know, when I want to overcome my social anxiety and I had fear of talking to people, just everyday normal people, talking to the cashier or somebody in the bus or classmates in the lectures, you know, I had to overcome it again and again and again and again. I sometimes had to fight it. Later, when I signed up for public speaking and debating and all these different things, every time before I went on the stage, I had this, you know, feeling in my stomach and I was sweating and, you know, my heartbeat was increased but I kept on going every time, just a little bit more. Later, I started kickboxing and I decided I'm gonna go and do a real fight in the ring, fighting against a real opponent, you know, without all clothes on the top and really going for it. And yes, there was a lot of adrenaline. All the time I trained and I sparred with other guys. But every time when we decide that we're going to not listen to the fear and do it anyway, we become a little bit stronger, a little bit better, a little bit more self-confident, a little bit more self-trust. And we believe in ourselves that we can do this thing. And it doesn't have to be something enormous, you know. It's not like tomorrow you need to go and apply to become the president of the country or, or make some bold statements. But it's much more about the daily small decisions that eventually develop the confidence and develop the self-trust and self-belief to make the big decisions. So next time you're afraid of something, just take a moment, take a second, sit down and listen to the fear, realize it's there, but don't let it overcome you. You know, it's gonna try to convince you in many different shapes or form. Just don't listen to it. Do it anyway. And after that, see how you feel. And I'm sure that you resonate with that knowledge. I'm sure that you're watching by now, you're like, yes, Martin, I know what you mean. And I really hope that you're gonna go today, after this video, and do something that you're a little bit afraid of. Because in this way, you're gonna extend that comfort zone, you're gonna learn, you're gonna grow, and you're gonna become a better version of yourself. Now, I hope I inspired you just a little bit. And if you like this video, of course, please subscribe, like it. And I make this kind of videos every single week for you. I share my knowledge, my experience, hoping to inspire you to become a better version of yourself. And of course, meet the people you want to meet and get connected. Thank you very much. And until next week.